All right, let's talk about the staccato versus non-staccato sound. As far as the noise gate goes, if it really is the noise gate causing the issue, of course, I don't know what your setup looks like with using the noise gate. I do know with the Amp Sim software I like to use from Neural DSP, the Fortin stuff. It's got a noise gate dial, and I basically will just keep turning it up until all that staticky air goes away. So just to that point, and then I'll play some chords or whatever, and then try and mute the strings right after and see, does that cut the sound out after I try and mute it, or do you hear that, like that kind of fade out thing? So I don't know if you've tried that yet, but just a suggestion if you haven't. Just kind of fiddle with the sensitivity of the noise gate. We don't want it all the way on or all the way off. It's got to be somewhere in the middle. And definitely make sure the volume knobs and tone knobs and everything on your guitar fully turned up to get the best test. All right. So in playing this is what the staccato sound is, or what it would be like. And this is what we don't want. Can you hear how it's choppy? Versus so if it's not a noise gate issue, my guess is you're possibly not keeping pressure down on the string. It's like I'm hitting the note, and you see I'm removing some of the pressure with my fretting hand here. So if you don't keep pressure down, that'll result in a staccato sound. So just make sure you do have the pressure down the whole time. Another thing that might cause the staccato sound is if you're putting your pick on at an inappropriate time, or like maybe too soon, doing something like this, it's not going to sound very good. Like maybe your right hand is muting the string with your pick, or maybe your fingertip is touching it. So just be aware of those possibilities and see if you can get rid of any of that staccato stuff. In fact, let's see if we can get rid of all the staccato and just have it really smooth sounding, as I'll demonstrate here. So I got the finger number you're going to use for each fret written above when the new note comes in. So we got the first finger, third finger, fourth finger first. So we're taking those fingers off at the same time there. And then you're going to shift your hand up. First finger, second finger, fourth finger. Take these two fingers off, so it's just your index finger. And then back down here. So first, third, fourth, first. First, second, fourth, first. And just like changing the chords, keep the pressure down with your index finger as you go from the 5 up to the 7, back to the 5. Keep that pressure down. Nice smooth sound. All right, here we go. 60. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Done. And also make sure your right hand, your picking hand, is laying across all those unused strings to keep it all nice and quiet. 120. 1, 2, 3, 4. 180. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. 240. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There we go. So, as stated in the first video for this material, part 1, if you're kicking ass and you get this stuff up to at least the 240 early, please send a video of the 240 along with a 60 beats per minute as well, so I can hear it at the fast and the slow speed, and then we can see about moving ahead a little bit sooner for the next class. So, any questions, let me know. I'll see you again next week.